Morning. Dad had some issues with the horse. Looks like they're trying to fix it first thing this morning. I'm gonna stop here, see if they need anything, refill my coffee cup, and we're gonna plant some corn.
Well, it's going on pretty good. Something's happened. My meter's plugged, so that's what it said. So I gotta take it meter out. I'll show you. I think it's gonna loosen me. Yeah, I think this meter here is loose. It is loose. I think it's slid out a little bit, maybe against the wall, and it's not letting it turn.
All right, everybody's dividing and conquering. Dad thinks he's got the planter figured out, or the drill. Something about the flapper. If you have a Horsch Avatar, you probably know what I'm talking about, but there's a flapper in there that shuts off flow to half the planter and whatnot. He's got some kind of error code with it, some kind of obstruction. He's going to take it apart and clean it, see if there's a rock in. If not, Ted from Paul Martin, Ted's the man. He showed Dad how to bypass that sensor and continue on, which is what he will do if he has to. I am taking Jim down to the land roller. Jim's going to get some tractor time. It's supposed to rain around 2 o'clock and then rain for days, so whatever doesn't get rolled today probably won't get rolled. We're going to try to, make the use of that roller while we have it. So this is our first year using the land roller if you're new around here. And really there's not a whole lot of them in our area of the world. Like, I don't know of any at all. But I think this is going to make harvesting these fields much smoother. It should make harvest go a little bit nicer. Well, Dad needs some help. It's over here. So basically on this Avatar, it's good. Yeah. Dad was having issues with this half shut off not working and causing issues, but I think it's working now. I don't know what we fixed, but it seems to be working now. Time for a little test and tune. I'm gonna back her out here and put it down in the field, make sure it's gonna work before he heads to the next field. So I'm waiting on BJ, my tillage guy, to get to my field. That's why we're helping Dad here. Man, I hope this rain holds off. I need it to not rain till like 5 o'clock to finish today. Then we got this crap going on. So it's sprinkling, but it ain't sprinkling enough yet. And we got clear skies over there. I think we're just kind of getting skirted by a shower here. Things might have escalated. Well, it's raining. We should probably get those bags of seed down before they're ruined. It may not look like it, but that's 450 bucks sitting up there. Now we need to stash this thing. And this thing's still broken. So I guess now we will fix what is unfixed. Oh. It don't look too bad. Well, I think that pretty much killed any hopes I had of planting. Third time's a charm, ain't it? We're gonna try it again. It hasn't precipitated in a couple hours, and it just rained hard for a couple minutes, so last time it did, so I think we'll be able to go on a couple acres anyways. I'd like to get that pallet of seed planted, plus the seed that's in the planter. And I think Dad or BJ, one of them's gonna start running that this evening. Turns out I was wrong. Dad's going planting now. He was spraying a load of 28 on some corn ground. I mean, he wasn't really tracking it up too bad, so we should be all right. He will definitely probably be okay unless it rained more where he's heading, but the ground he's going to is definitely sandier than where I'm going. Gotta get the door closed so we don't let all the heat out. It was 91 degrees yesterday, that was a joke. Had several questions about that little top air sprayer. That was a demo from Underforth. We never got a chance to use it. Basically this spring, we've been wet, but we've been wet in spells, and when we've been able to go, we've went, and we've went hard. Dad did most of the bean burn down. We were gonna try this on some bean burn down. He did most of that in like a day and a half or 2 days, so we never actually got a chance to use this. We'll talk to Underforth if they're cool with it. I'll spray something for sure, because I kind of want to try it, but didn't quite pan out like we were hoping this year. So with this rain kind of coming later tonight, like it's supposed to rain in the evening, like while we're sleeping. I've got 110 acres here. I've got a 45 acre field that I'm heading to right now. I've got the seed in the planter for that, and then the rest of the seed in this truck behind me is for the next field. So I'll try to get that 40 done and see how we're sitting, and if the weather's holding out, we'll throw these 25 bags of seed in and go plant them out. Okay, let's go get something done. I hope it'll probably rain before we get there. Seems to be how the day's been going. It is getting dark again. Hopefully we get a couple end rows on, then it pours rain for 2 weeks. If I sound negative, that's because I am. It's just who I am as a person. Had someone comment that, are you ever happy? You seem angry all the time. I'm not a good actor, so I can't come in here and be like, okay folks, today we're gonna do this, this, and this, and pretend to be happy if I'm stressed and tired and in a somewhat upset mood sometimes. But I'm not angry all the time. Anyways. Slingshot, engage. That is not what we want. Let's go check it out. I got a feeling we got some seed hang up. We're on a little bit of a grade. Might not be going all the way out to that unit, row 17. Go out here and shake it. Ooh, get a stick or something. Yep. Didn't have an alarm for that. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. Now we're good. That happens sometimes. Guess I need more talc in there maybe. On this new ground you can really see where the tree stumps used to be. Every one of them little divots, basically, was a stump. This was a lot of scrub brush, kind of like what you see there. There really wasn't very many big trees in here. At one time, this was a pasture field, probably 30 years ago, so nothing real big. And then that back corner is pretty much all fill. When this highway went in, they filled that in with, well, the bottom of that cut through that baby mountain. So yeah, you know, it'd be the real productive soil. Good stuff.
Hey everyone, next day and this evening, been working on the planter all morning, rained a little bit, and didn't get fixed the drill with the half shutoffs ain't right, so we bypassed them. So we got back running again, dried off enough, about 4 o'clock got started. Got about 60 acres done so far, starting on its bottoms. Rain's coming, so I don't know how long we'll run, but got one big field, 120 some acres here. So this one here is like 20 acres been down. So see how it goes. Where the water had been down there, flood, piled the stalks up, and we burnt some of them. Some of them just run through, tore up. So hopefully it won't hurt stand too bad. I hope. If you see a bunch of geese out there, a whole mess of it out there. Sometimes those stalks will drag up, but I got my down pressure down to 40%. Usually in hard ground you can run 90 or 100%, but this soft ground run about anywhere from 30 to 50, 60%.
Well, we're out of seed, but luckily BJ just brought my truck down. I hope this ain't a mistake. This ground's not bad, but it is a little wet. Hopefully it doesn't just rain one day and then not rain anymore for a week, because this stuff will crust over and it'll never emerge. But if it rains all week like they're talking, it won't matter. In the good old days, we'd lit a match, had a nice little fire, cooked some hot dogs, had our dinner and went on. Actually, one of us would have been chasing a flaming bag across that stalk, a field of corn stalks. Wish we had more of this dirt. There's like a little 8-acre patch right here, just really good, heavy dirt. Some of our best crops will come from this little 10-acre patch. Outside of the deer damage, too much woods around, not enough people. They just get hammered with wildlife. Oh, I don't like the way that looks. We have entirely too many acres to go before that can get here. And we're done with that field. So we have a pretty good move to get to the next field. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'll feel dumb if it rains every day for the next week, but I really don't want to go to where we're going in the dark. Tight driveways, narrow roads, small fields, and lots of wet holes, so not my favorite place to go in the dark. So we're going to take this thing back to the shop.